everybody, it's Ian the Kilter Crafter. I hope you're having a great day today. And as I look at my holiday every day, today is National Gumdrop Day, so go eat some gumdrops, I guess. I don't know, that's a weird one. Anyways, today's card is a clean and simple one, and y'all know I'm a sucker for clean and simple cards. I would show it to you, but it's actually still drying on my desk because I put glossy accents on it. So today's card is another clean and simple, and I didn't do any stamping whatsoever. I just did some die cuts, and I really kind of like the way it came out because it's clean and simple and easy, and I'm kind of a lazy crafter. I'll admit it. I'm a lazy crafter. So let's go ahead and take a look at how I put today's card together. To get started today, I'm going to use a selection of cardstock that I had in my scraps bin. Usually whenever I cut a piece of paper off or I use a piece of paper, there's going to be some left over, and so I just throw it into a bin, and it's actually color coded in the same order that I have here because I'm just that much of a rainbow fanatic. But basically I have several different sheets of cardstock in rainbow order. These are all different kinds of brands, and they are all around the 60 to 80 pound cardstock, but like I said, they're all different brands, so I can't tell you exactly which brand and what color it is, but I've picked those out, and I've also picked a black, so now I'm going to use this Simon Says Stamp and CZ Design, which stands for Cathy Zielske, the one and only and amazing. This is the Peace and Love dies. What's cool about this die is when you open up the package, not only do you have the actual symbol, but you have a shadow layer as well, which is what I'm going to be working with most extensively today to put this card together. So let's go ahead and get these dies broken apart, and I'm going to bust out my Cuttlebug so that way we can do some die cutting. I'm going to start off with my black paper first and just run the shapes themselves through my Cuttlebug machine, and then I'm going to switch to the outline or shadow die, if you will, and then I'm going to run those through the different colors, and we'll get those done. Okay, now that I've gotten everything cut out, I'm going to use some art glitter glue to adhere all of these pieces together. I'm using some liquid adhesive because I want that few couple seconds to kind of shift everything around, because I'm not going to be stacking these directly one on top of the other. I could do that if I really wanted to, but it would be hard to see the effect. So what I'm going to try and go for is hang them over a little bit, hang it a little further behind the other one, basically have it peek out a little bit from behind, so that way you see the die cuts underneath. So basically what I'm going to do is take this, I love this glue because it has that fine tip applicator on it, and I'm just going to put a little bit of glue, and I want to make sure that I'm not putting too much, because too much is sometimes very bad, as you don't want it to ooze out the sides on this one. So basically I'm just going to get this stuck down enough. I want to add enough glue that I can get it adhered, but not so much that it oozes out. And I want to try and make sure that it's as even as possible. Probably will not happen all the way through, but I'm going to get it as close as possible. So I'm going to speed this part up because otherwise it'd be really boring to sit here and watch me work on these. Okay, I finished with my gluing of everything down. I used black paper because I thought it would stand out more, but honestly I'm not too happy with that. So I think I'm going to grab some white paper and die cut this out of white paper. I don't have to worry about tearing this off because I'm going to place the white paper directly on top of it. So it may give it almost a shadow-ish kind of look, but you'll see what I mean when I get this all put together. Okay, I like these so much better. The black was just too stark of a difference. The white I think will show up. For my card base, I'm using some Nina Solar White 110 pound cardstock, which is a little different shade of white than this paper that I had in my scrap bin. Also, this paper that I had in my scrap bin is textured, so it gives it a little more definition to it. So let's go ahead and glue these onto the front of the card base. This card is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Scored at 5 1/2, so really this piece of paper is actually 11 inches long, but you get the idea here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue it down right here just like this, and we'll get this going. Because this card is a little more simple, I want to try and add a little bit to it to kind of make it stand out a little bit. So I'm going to use some glossy accents with my fine tip applicator here and just kind of get it to stand out a little bit more maybe. And there we go with our final product. It looks pretty awesome, and I love the effect that you get with the rainbow kind of shadow layers going off into the distance, and I think it's going to be really good once the glossy accents dry. I'm trying to keep it a little bit level right now, so that's why I'm not moving it too much, but that's the card for today. So earlier in the video I told you I was a lazy crafter, and I want to hear your lazy crafting stories, so go down into the comments, tell me your laziest crafting story, because I want to make sure that I'm not alone on this. Also guys, while you're down in the comments section, make sure to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, and click the bell icon so that way you get great updates every time I post a new video or go live. You can also check out my social media links. Those are listed down in the description below just above the comments, so make sure to go check those out and get social with me. I think that's going to do it for today, and remember guys, normal is just a setting on the dryer. Bye!